Hello, it's Philip Taylor from Richmond Green Chambers speaking, and I'm looking today at a book from Law Society Publishing, now in its 4th edition. It's Elderly Client Handbook. It's this edition from Legal Handbooks, and what it is, it's actually got general editors who are Caroline Bielanska and Martin Terrell, and the consultant editor is Gordon R. Ashton. The book runs to about 600 pages. You can see there's a useful index right at the back. The front, again, there are 21 chapters altogether and appendices. There are cases and statutes. There's a note on the various contributors to this publication, and it covers a wide range of areas, everything you need to know, in fact, concerning elderly clients. My wife Elizabeth and I have written a review which is on Flickr and on the main websites, and this is what we say about the book. It's a single source guide to the varied areas of law pertaining to an elderly client practice, and that's really what the aim of the book is about. It's a recent publication, obviously in its new edition, from Law Society Publishing, and it aims to provide the busy practitioner with an essential source of reference for a subject which requires knowledge of diverse areas of law. How handy, therefore, that the most important aspects of what you need to know in dealing with elderly clients is all here in one book, which is actually great. The learned authors and their team of expert contributors are at pains to point out, however, that the book is not intended to be an exhaustive account of such a wide area of law. Detailed textbooks, statutes, cases, digests and precedents are much better served by specialist texts and online information. Having noted all that, we would nonetheless observe that even having these tools to hand, this handbook will function as an invaluable first port of call for the busy practitioner. It examines all the main areas that the practitioner in this field is most likely to encounter, from acting for the elderly client and the elderly client practice to issues of capacity, financial affairs, benefits, housing, mental health, testamentary dispositions and trusts, that includes wills and intestacy, and matters pertaining to death. Published in association with the Solicitors for the Elderly organisation, the new 4th edition takes account of all recent developments in this increasingly important area, and it covers such legislation as the Equality Act, the Safeguarding Vulnerable Groups Act 2006, and the 2 Mental Health and Capacity Acts, the Coroners and Justice Act 2010, and of course the most recent pensions and healthcare legislation such as the Health Act 2009 and the Personal Care at Home Act 2010, and of course much more. As we're all getting older in the developed societies we have, especially all those baby boomers, acquiring this handbook therefore is fast becoming a necessity in our view rather than a mere opinion, especially now that elder law as a discipline has grown so quickly over the past 20 years that it's now a recognised area of practice, and one that many of course are involved in. The book excels in our view as a useful work of reference, containing as it does extensive tables of cases, statutes and so forth. The appendices which I indicated which are at the back provide a comprehensive list of contacts, websites and other sources. For practitioners, therefore, seeking an easy-to-use, clearly written source of authority and guidance in this wide-ranging and complex area, we think that the Elderly Client Handbook is ideal as the single source guide to the elderly from Law Society Publishing. So thank you very much to the wide range of people involved and of course to Law Society Publishing. Bye bye.